How's it going, everyone? So in this video, I'm going to go over some weight loss tips. These are tips that I use with my personal training clients and that I have used for myself as well. They do work. They are amazing. So the first tip I'm going to give you is by far the easiest thing to do. When trying to lose weight, you want to do all the simple tips first because those are going to make a massive, massive difference. So the first tip that you should do that is by far the easiest thing to do is to cut out all added sugar. So typically what I do when I'm helping a client lose weight, if they're 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds overweight, is the first thing I ask them is if they drink coffee. A lot of people drink coffee, like a lot of people, believe it or not. So I ask them, do you drink coffee? And normally they say yes. And I say, well, what kind of coffee do you drink? And they're like, oh, a double, a triple. They add sugar, cream. The first thing that you need to start doing, and something that I started doing as well to get me below that 10% body fat, is to stop drinking my coffee with any sugar. The next thing to do is stop drinking any added sugar at all. No pop, no Powerades, no soda, nothing like that. So by doing those two things myself, I lost 10 pounds within 2 weeks just by dropping added sugar. Same thing for my clients. The first thing I always do is we get rid of added sugar. And that can, for some people, depending on how much you weigh, can drop 20 to 30 pounds. It is by far the simplest thing that you can do. You can still eat the same amount of foods you're eating, but we're cutting out the added sugar. The next thing that you need to do, for women, consume at least 80 grams of protein per day. For men, 100 to 120 grams protein per day, even more. The reason being is the minimum amount for men is about 55 grams of protein per day. For women, 45 grams of protein per day. That is for sedentary people that don't really do anything during the day. If you're watching this video, you are probably active, you probably lift weights, you probably run, stuff like that. You need more than 55 grams of protein. You need 120, 100, 140, 150 grams of protein per day. You don't have to do anything more than that, but try to get that much protein. Protein is by far the best macronutrient. It is the most filling macronutrient there is. So if you're having hunger problems, you're like, oh, I'm so hungry while I'm trying to lose weight, chances are you're not eating enough protein. The next thing is sleep. Average person gets 5 to 6 hours of sleep per night. That is not enough. Again, if you're sedentary, you need 7 hours of sleep. That's what doctors recommend for minimum amount for an adult. Like I said, if you're active, you need at least, in my opinion, 9 hours of sleep. 9 hours, you're gonna feel really good, you're gonna feel energized. And just think about going from 5 hours to 9 hours, you're literally doubling the amount of sleep. It is extremely, extremely important to get the proper amount of sleep in. So that's what I recommend to do, you guys. Doing just those simplest, like those simple things can easily make you drop 40, 50 pounds if you're super overweight. So end the video. Thank you so much for watching.